Okay, so you are not going to believe the start to this week. Seriously.
Oh, yeah. What
Well,
happened?
Monday hits, right? And suddenly there's all this noise coming out of New York City about Lil Uzi Vert.
Uzi? What kind of noise?
Like paramedics called, there was a report of a sick person down in lower Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, turns out Uzi ends up in the hospital. And not just for a few hours, stayed in like through Tuesday. 2 days.
2 whole days. Okay, that sounds serious. Any word on what actually happened initially?
That's the thing, nobody really knew. Just this vacuum of information, which, gets everyone wondering.
Right, that's often how it goes, doesn't it? A public figure, a health scare, and bam, speculation runs wild. It's that connection people feel even from afar.
Totally. Like everyone's holding their breath. But then, fast forward to Wednesday, guess who drops the update?
Let me guess. Kanye.
You got it, of course. Posts on X, just says, Uzi is okay. Simple as that.
Okay, well that's good news at least. Straight from Ye.
Yeah, but in classic Kanye style, he doesn't just leave it there. He throws in a screenshot, a text exchange with Digital Nas, the producer.
Oh, interesting. Texts. What did they say? That gives you a bit of a behind-the-scenes look.
Exactly. So Digital Nas' first message is like, they saying he's dehydrated. The sort of official sounding reason.
Dehydration.
But then he immediately adds, but I know there's more to it.
So casting doubt right away, that kind of echoes how people often react to celebrity news, doesn't it? A bit of skepticism towards the first story you hear.
Right. Like we've all seen things play out differently before. But then literally a minute later, another text from Nas.
Okay.
Saying, Vert's cousin just confirmed that Uzi's okay.
Okay. So family confirmation. That feels a bit more solid.
Yeah, seems like whatever's going on, maybe it's settled down. Straight from the family network.
It just shows how news travels these days, Not always press releases. It's texts, social media. Very immediate, very unfiltered.
Totally. Though, yeah, maybe not always the most accurate at first blush.
True. Reliability can be shaky initially.
And those first reports, they also mentioned seeing Uzi being wheeled out of a luxury condo building into an ambulance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and his girlfriend JT was apparently there too. So it definitely looked serious enough for an ambulance call.
Okay, yeah. That paints a picture. But the main thing is he's okay now.
Seems like it. Thankfully. The consensus is Uzi's on the mend.
Well, that's good. It's a reminder, isn't it? These huge stars, they're still human, still vulnerable.
Definitely. Good point.
Okay.
So let's pivot. Because while that was unfolding in New York, Kanye was busy stirring things up out in LA.
Yes. A very different kind of story emerging there.
Completely different vibe. He's apparently holding auditions for something called his Hooligan Choir.
Hooligan Choir, okay. And these auditions, where are they happening?
In some warehouse,
Yeah.
apparently near a school. And they're specifically looking for African-American males.
Okay. Specific demographic, warehouse location. Slightly unusual maybe, but okay. Is there more?
Oh, there's more. Then you hear about these flyers supposedly posted near the warehouse.
Flyers? What did they say?
This is the part that's just wild. They reportedly said that anyone auditioning needed to be, get this,
Yeah.
comfortable wearing swastikas.
Yeah. That's the report.
Wow. I mean, that symbol carries such an enormous weight. Historically, culturally, it's deeply offensive to so many. Asking someone to be comfortable wearing it,
It's a lot. A huge controversial ask. And it doesn't seem to stop with the flyers.
What else?
There are reports that actual swastikas have been, drawn or painted on the side of the warehouse itself.
On the building?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. And apparently they're visible from a nearby elementary school.
Oh no, visible from a school. That's incredibly disturbing. Thinking about kids seeing that.
Right. You can only imagine the impact. Feels really awful.
The presence of hate symbols like that, especially where children are, it just creates such a toxic, potentially harmful environment. And it sounds like the neighbors are noticing other things too, not just, the alleged symbols.
Like what?
Noise. Constant noise from the castings. People reporting hearing Kanye songs like Black Skinhead and Carnival just blasting over and over.
Okay, so noise complaints too. Even if you like the music, hearing it blasted repeatedly from a warehouse would probably get old fast for the neighbors.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. It disrupts things, right? Your daily life.
For sure. Noise pollution is a real issue. Has this been going on long?
Apparently. The police have actually confirmed they've received noise complaints about West's activities there. Not just once, but multiple times over the last couple of months.
2 months. Okay, so it's a pattern, not just a one-off party or something. The police are involved because of the noise.
They are involved because of the noise, yes. But here's where it gets even more serious.
How so?
The police also confirmed they've received 2 separate reports, specifically about the swastikas painted on the warehouse.
2 reports about the swastikas, and the police confirmed this.
Confirmed receiving the reports, yeah. And they stated they are actively investigating those incidents.
Wow. Okay, so this isn't just neighborhood chatter or rumors anymore. This is an active police investigation into potential hate symbols.
Exactly. It elevates the whole thing considerably.
It really does. Displaying symbols like that, especially if it's deemed hateful, can have real legal consequences. And 2 reports that suggest something authorities would definitely take seriously.
And through all of this, the choir requirements, the alleged swastikas on the building, the police investigation, what have we heard from Kanye?
Let me guess. Nothing.
Complete radio silence. No comment, no statement, nothing. Just these really troubling reports hanging out there.
That silence itself is pretty loud, isn't it? In the face of such serious stuff, leaving that void.
Yeah, it really is. So it's just this whiplash of a week, you know? We start with concern, hopefully relief now, about Lil Uzi Vert's health.
Right, that very human element of concern.
And then swing over to this genuinely disturbing situation unfolding around Kanye's project in LA.
It's such a stark contrast. One story about hoping someone's okay, the other about actions that are deeply problematic and now involving police.
Absolutely. It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
About the kind of influence artists have, the messages they put out, intended or not.
It does. The platform they have is huge. And with that comes, well, you'd think some level of responsibility for the impact of their actions and words, or at least the symbols they choose to associate with.
Definitely something we'll need to keep watching. See how this investigation proceeds, and if Kanye eventually addresses any of it, leaves you with a lot to chew on.